straight into it. There is a lot to unpack. In the starting position, quick material count, black is currently up a pawn, but that's pretty much neither here nor there in the starting position, as there is so much going on. What do we have going for us? We have a queen that is aligned with the enemy king. We have this knight here on g4, which is looking to jump out of the way with a discovered check. But on the other hand, we need to act with a sense of urgency because we are also under attack. c2 is attacked 3 times by the queen, the bishop, and the rook. So we need to act fast here. Now, I say we need to act fast, but the solution to this puzzle is actually, I would say, pretty counterintuitive, because usually what we want to do when we have the queen lined up, we have the rook, we have the knight, we want to jump forward, but jumping forward is not the way here. There is one move, I think, that a lot of us would want to look at first, myself included, and that is knight h6. Knight h6 not only opens up the queen, but it's a double check. The queen is under attack, but incredibly, knight h6 doesn't win. Now, black has to be careful. Black cannot step to f8, because now we will give a check, and then suddenly this queen is hanging with a check and white is winning here. But if instead of going to f8, the king steps into the corner, it's hard to believe, but we are actually losing here. If we take the black queen, we are going to be hit by bishop takes c2. If we step into the corner, we are mated. And if we step to c1, here comes an incredible sequence. Black now takes on f5 with a check from the rook. And when the king makes a run for it, here comes the next check and the next check. And at the end of this line, even though we have an extra rook, for our rook, black has 3 pawns and a bishop, so black with good technique should be winning here. So a crazy line, but knight h6 tempting, but losing at the end of the day. If the knight jumps to e5, let's say, now black only has one move, but king f8 here is enough to be winning. We don't have a good continuation. Black still has all their threats. If we jump into f6 with another double check, black can even choose where to go, f8 or h8. Both moves are winning. So incredibly, the solution to this puzzle is to give a check to jump backward to e3. And why is that? Because from e3, we are covering this point here on c2, but we are also attacking the queen. So now the problem that black faces, if the king moves this time around, we are not actually going to take the queen on f5, but we will capture on d4. Now we maintain our threat against the enemy queen. We've picked up a piece in the process. We are also hitting the bishop on a4, and crucially c2 is also under our control, meaning that black cannot take with the queen, and after bishop takes, we can simply step into the corner and there is no more attack. White is winning. So the king cannot move to f8 for those reasons, and if the queen steps back to g6, now we will simply trade queens, and suddenly the bishop is hanging again with the pawn being covered. So we are on the winning side here. Finally, if black blocks the check with the bishop on g7, now we can actually take on f5 here, because the bishop on g7 is now pinned, meaning that after bishop takes c2, we can step into the corner and black cannot play bishop b2 checkmate. There are a lot of lines that are not within the scope of this video. I think it's a fascinating puzzle for you to take a deeper dive into if you are interested, but a counterintuitive solution, so very well done if you found knight e3 check. If the queen steps back, we simply swap and take on d4. Thank you once again.
Please do subscribe.